Mommy's Book Bag this week. This week's video is going to be something that I really like. We're going to talk about babies. I have so many friends that have had babies or are getting ready to have new babies, and I even have a friend that is getting ready to have a baby shower real soon. So I just wanted to make a video about some of my favorite types of books for babies. This week is going to be a little bit different. We're going to talk about different types of books, not necessarily specifics, although I will make some recommendations as I go through. So let's get to it. I have all of my books all spread around, so it should be good. So our first type of book that we're going to talk about is high contrast books. Sometimes you'll also see them called black and white books. So some of my favorites are Black Cat and White Cat by Claire Garrelon. This is my son's book. You can see it has been well loved. I like this one because it has a lot of really good wow images in it, and also it has a surprise ending and a really sweet story about two friends that want to visit each other. This one is called Black and White by Tana Hoban, excuse me. She does a whole series of black and white books. Another couple of good ones are called Black on White and White on Black. And then lastly, It Looked Like Spilt Milk, which is not always black and white. Usually it's more blue and white, but it's okay because your baby will still get the high contrast. High contrast books are really important because they help with your child's eye development. It'll help them see better, and also it will help them stay engaged in the story more, especially the younger they are. It'll help them stay more engaged in the book than having a cute little pastel story will. Not that those aren't good, but these ones will keep your baby more engaged. So you can, there's a million of these out there. You can find them. Just pick the ones that you like the best. Next, we've got touch and feel books that we wanted to talk about. So again, you can find these anywhere. You can find them at the grocery store. They have lots of different ones. I like the Discover Kids, whatever, the DK Encyclopedia books a lot. These are Touch and Feel Playtime and Touch and Feel Baby Animals. They have a lot of different themes. I got this one at Costco. It's by a publisher called Yo-Yo Books. Anyway, and this one has lots of different textures in it. I usually don't open books for you, but here I am. And you just kind of go through and tell you this is the lion and how it feels and all that stuff. These are really good. These are good for little kids and little babies especially, because they are very sensitive to texture, especially on the bottom of their feet, right? So when you have an infant, you can open up a book, right, and just take the bottom of their feet and rub it gently on the bottom of their feet, on the little texture on the pages, and they will feel better. Like the bottom of their feet are more sensitive than their hands are at that point, and so it helps teach them what different feelings are, different kinds of textures, stuff like that. Sometimes you can even see like this one has an elephant that has a more leathery kind of feeling on it. Let's see, along with that, we've got, let's go with little Lift the Flat books. Okay, I have a love-hate relationship with Lift the Flat books. Lift the Flat books can be really great, especially for fine motor skills. Like this one. This is one of my nephew, well, yeah, and one of my son's favorite books. Where you just kind of open it up and you look for the bee, like where's the bee, or where's the other bugs, here it is, like that kind of thing. So they can be really good, but also you want to make sure you look for like heavy-duty board books if you can find them, that have like extra thick paper, stuff like that, because when your child gets a little bit older and they start playing with lift the flap books, they will tear those flaps right off. So either look for good heavy-duty books or invest in a lot of tape, because you will need it. I will say this one, you know, we've got, I think, at the grocery store or Walmart or something like that. And then this one, this is Where's the Baby? Karen Katz has a whole lot of Lift the Flap books. They're all really good. Two other ones that are excellent are Where's Spot? That's another one of my son's favorites. In fact, that's why it's not here, is because it is with him. And Dear Zoo by Rod Campbell are really good. They're also really good for pointing out what different types of animals are, things like that. Going along the route of Lift the Flap, we've also got like fine motor books. That's what I call these. This one is just an example that I found at the library. My favorite series that does books like this is the My Little World series. They have a ton of different ones. Some of them have zippers in them, some of them have holes in them, but either way the baby basically can grab this part of the book and turn the pages, and then grab the next one and turn the page. That way, even if they don't have the ability, the pincer grasp, they can still kind of grab it with the rest of their hand. And it helps them kind of develop some more of those gross motor skills and fine motor skills too. Next up, we'll go with mirror books. Again, a lot of the ones that I've already talked about will also be mirror books, but find a book that has a mirror somewhere in it. Hello? Can you see yourself in here? Hello? But babies love to look at themselves probably more than anything else. So if you find a book that has a mirror in it, or if your child has a favorite book that doesn't have a mirror in it but maybe needs help focusing, if you get like a little tiny mirror or whatever and just post it, like stick it to the back of your book or whatever, that helps a lot sometimes. Another really good book that is a mirror book is the Peek-a-Who book, and its sequels, they all have mirrors in the back, and they're a really fun surprise at the end. Okay, so our next book that we're going to talk about, or type of book, is movement books or body books, or sometimes music books will do the same thing. This is a really good one called Clap Your Hands by Lorinda Bryan Colley. One of my bilingual books that I had, Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes, it's also that. And I really love these books. This one will have your child do a whole lot of fun things, like wiggle their toes and pull their ears and clap their hands and touch their knees and all things like that, just like Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes will. Those books are really important to a child's development, because not only do they teach you how, not only will they teach your child what to identify their body parts and be able to find them, so then learning about their own body, but also children, the way that they learn is through movement. So if you want to have like a little lesson with them, or if you want to learn, try and do this with them or something like that, or as they get older you can do flashcards or like little preschool lessons or whatever. But if you start with a book like this where they have to move around and sing a song and things like that, they'll be able to focus better afterwards, and they will learn more and they will observe more.
Yeah.
Okay, the very, very last book that I'm going to talk about today is Mother Goose. There's a reason why nursery rhymes have been around forever. There are lots of different editions of nursery rhyme books and Mother Goose books. The Mary Engelbright one is my favorite. I like the illustrations. They're nice and bright. They're fanciful. I just really like them a lot. So that's why I recommend the Mary Engelbright one, but you can get whatever version you like the best. like I said, there's a reason why nursery rhymes have been around forever. They teach about rhythm, they teach about rhymes, they teach good language. It's never too early to start your child on poetry of different kinds, and usually they have some really good principles in there too if you want to teach those to your kids. So anyway, that's all of the books that I have for you today. I really enjoyed making this video and talking about books for babies. They really are some of my favorites. Again, make sure you look for good heavy-duty books if you can. Have a ready supply of tape, because you never know when your child will be like, I love this book so much, I want to tear the cover off, and so then you have to tape it back together again. So, reading is so important for children from a very, very early age, and I know that by reading to your child, you can only help them. So I hope that you liked this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button down below. Make sure you subscribe, and also hit the bell button so that you get an alert every time that I upload a new video. I can't wait to see you next week. We're going to talk about books about autumn, because the first day of autumn is September 23rd, so it's coming up, and I love that. That's my favorite season, so I can't wait to talk to you about that. I will see you next week. Bye. We're not. How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare?
How dare
you?
You.
How dare you?
Detective Diaz!
I don't have to like you.
You're right.
But I'm using your camera. Alright, let's do a thing.
What thing? What thing? What thing?
We're gonna do the thing.
What?
We're gonna do the thing now with the camera and the books.
What thing? Wait, what?
Yeah, we're doing. These past couple months we've been doing a thing.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know. It's amazing, right?
What are you talking about?
Wow.
Can you tell me what you're doing again?